8 explanations for the INTJ's infamous death stare. The INTJ's infamous death stare has garnered attention and speculation due to its intensity and perceived meaning. In this exploration, we delve into 8 explanations that illuminate the origins and significance behind this characteristic gaze. Number 8. Deep contemplation. The INTJ's notorious death stare often finds its roots in their inclination towards deep contemplation. When deeply engrossed in profound thought or analysis, INTJs exhibit an intense focus and may be perceived as intimidating or piercing. This concentrated gaze is a hallmark of the rigorous examination of complex ideas and problem-solving techniques. INTJs possess a natural inclination to delve into intricate concepts, often losing themselves in the depths of their intellectual pursuits. While their intent is not to intimidate, their intense concentration can inadvertently project an air of intensity. Behind the death stare lies a rich inner world of ideas and analysis that INTJs constantly navigate. This deep contemplation serves as a form of mental exploration and discovery for INTJs, fueling their quest for knowledge and understanding. Ultimately, the death stare serves us a visual indicator of the INTJ's profound cognitive engagement rather than any malicious intent. Number 7. Analytical Assessment. INTJs often observe their surroundings with analytical scrutiny, assessing situations and people with a critical eye, which can be perceived as a menacing stare. Renowned for their critical thinking skills, INTJs meticulously observe their surroundings, analyzing situations and individuals with precision. This intense scrutiny may give off a serious and penetrating gaze that can be unsettling to others. Behind the stars lies their commitment to understanding the underlying patterns and motivations in their environment. While their intent is not to intimidate, their focused expression may inadvertently come across as intimidating. Their analytical nature drives them to scrutinize information and evaluate situations with depth and accuracy. This meticulous assessment reflects their desire for clarity and understanding in their interactions. Ultimately, the death stare serves as a visual manifestation of the INTJ's dedication to thorough observation and analysis rather than any deliberate attempt to intimidate. Number 6. Emotional restraint. INTJs may struggle to express their emotions outwardly, leading to a stoic demeanor that some interpret as an intimidating stare. As individuals who prioritize logic over emotion, INTJs may suppress their feelings, leading to a stoic demeanor. This emotional reserve can manifest in a penetrating gaze that may be perceived as intimidating or distant by others. Behind the stare lies their struggle to express their emotions openly, resulting in a guarded appearance. While their intent is not to intimidate, their restrained demeanor can inadvertently create a sense of intensity. Their inner emotional landscape remains concealed behind a facade of composure, contributing to the enigmatic nature of their gaze. This emotional restraint stems from the preference for rationality and logic, which often takes precedence over emotional expression. Ultimately, the death stare reflects the internal conflict INTJs experience as they navigate their emotions while maintaining composure in social situations. Number 5. Unyielding Conviction. The INTJ's notorious death stare often arises from their unyielding conviction in their beliefs and principles. When discussing topics they are passionate about, INTJs can project an intense gaze that reflects their unwavering commitment. This steadfastness can be perceived as a challenging or intimidating stare, particularly when INTJs feel strongly about defending their viewpoints. Behind the intensity of their gaze lies a deep-rooted confidence in their ideas, which they express with a determined demeanor. While their intent is not necessarily hostile, their strong convictions can inadvertently create an intimidating presence. Ultimately, the death stare is a visual manifestation of the INTJ's resolute adherence to their values and convictions. Number 4. Social discomfort. The INTJ's infamous death stare can often be attributed to their experience of social discomfort in certain situations. As introverted individuals, INTJs may find large gatherings or unfamiliar social settings challenging, leading to feelings of unease. This discomfort may manifest in a guarded or aloof expression that others interpret as a menacing stare. INTJs may struggle to engage in small talk or navigate social interactions smoothly, resulting in an unintentionally intense gaze. Behind this demeanor lies a desire to maintain control over their surroundings and protect their inner world from intrusion. While their intent is not to intimidate, their silent demeanor can inadvertently project an aura of intensity. Ultimately, the death stare reflects the INTJ's internal struggle with social dynamics rather than in a malicious intent. Number 3. Intimidating aura. The INTJ's confidence and assertiveness can exude an aura of authority, causing others to interpret their gaze as a formidable presence. With their strong presence and unwavering demeanor, INTJs naturally command attention and respect in various situations. This aura is reinforced by their tendency to exude authority in their interactions and decision-making processes. While INTJs may not consciously seek to appear intimidating, their self-assured demeanor can give off an air of intensity. Behind the piercing gaze lies a combination of self-confidence, determination, and a deep sense of conviction in their beliefs. This formidable presence may cause others to perceive them as unapproachable or intimidating, despite the INTJ's genuine intentions. Ultimately, the death stare is a byproduct of the INTJ's strong personality and unwavering commitment to its principles. Number 2. Strategic silence. INTJs often prefer to listen and observe before speaking, using silence as a strategic tool to gather information and assess situations, which can come across as a piercing stare. This strategic silence may give off an intense and penetrating gaze as they focus their attention inwardly. Their deep concentration can be mistaken for an intimidating stare, especially in social settings where they may feel out of place. Behind the death stare lies a deliberate effort to maintain control over their environment and interactions. While their intent is not to intimidate, their silent demeanor can inadvertently project an aura of intensity. Ultimately, the death stare serves as a visual manifestation for the INTJ's strategic approach to communication and decision-making. Number 1. Unconscious behavior. Sometimes, the INTJ's intense gaze may be entirely unintentional, stemming from their deep focus or concentration on a particular task or idea. This unconscious behavior stems from their innate tendency to analyze and process information internally. As a result, their gaze may come across as penetrating or intimidating, even if they are not consciously aware of it. While the death stare is not deliberate, it reflects the intensity of their internal thought processes. Behind this unintentional behavior lies a rich inner world of ideas and analysis that INTJs constantly navigate. Ultimately, the death stare serves as a visual representation of the INTJ's deep concentration and intellectual engagement rather than an intentional attempt to intimidate. These reasons shed light on the multifaceted nature of the INTJ personality, showcasing how their demeanor and behavior can be interpreted differently by those around them. Overall, understanding the origins of the death stare provides insight to the intricacies of the INTJ personality, highlighting their unique blend of traits and the complexities they bring to social interactions.